Hi, everybody. Um, Fuck it, let's throw on the likes. What do you think? Oh, no, thank you. This is why I don't like to throw on the likes, is because I'm a chronic fucking skipper. But anyway, that's okay. Alright. Let's fucking jump right in, shall we? I've got my shit open already. I'm ready to rock. I'm excited. Got that shit ready to go. Okay. Because I think, so this will kind of be like our sketch kind of thing, and then I'll do better, basically. So my eyes disappear like a petal on a stream from the air. I forgot to turn my puppy red. Good enough. Actually, I think it's oranger. That's better. Get me out. You won't feel a thing, he said, when you go down. Nothing can wake you now. How are you? Did I ask that already? I forgot. Until they're not mankind. Until they aren't. I'm doing okay. And fall apart. Excited to be working on this. I'm excited to get it done. I feel like today we have a good, solid shot at finishing. Because typically the quality at which I work on these isn't the quality at which I could, like, work in. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, I think it was last year where I tried... Okay, well, technically we're working on last year's, but let's not get into pedantics. It was the 2024 outfit where I made a pretty big deal out of trying to, soft beneath my heels. I'm just gonna cut off some of the toe. I don't give a fuck. Someone by my side turned his face to mine and then turned away into the shade. I tried pretty hard to, like, what the fuck? Make it a little more, like, high quality, like, production wise. But I ended up, like, feeling like I ran out of time because I was, like, working on it so long after, the, like, period, like, the Met Gala period was over. Like, emotionally, I was, like, kind of done. The Cab is coming out with a new album, by the way. Fucking crazy. What are you guys doing? Meh. My likes are so bizarre. Because I haven't updated them in a really long time. Because I, like... I'm not, like, emotionally ready to add a lot of the songs to my likes yet. Because, a lot of the time it's kind of like I like them as a part of my playlists, but sometimes I, like, gut instinct is just to add the entire album, like, right away. But that's a bit much. Because then half the time I don't even like the fucking, like, some of the songs I, like, don't want on my playlist or I like skip a lot of. So I'm like, we'll just leave it. And you can add the likes later. And then I never do. So I think a lot of 2025 and maybe even some of 2024 is just not on my playlist. I'll have to check. Wherever I go, deep believe in miracle. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking layer. I don't like songs except for one, which is Defying Gravity. And I'm not sure why that's so funny. I was like, you don't like songs? I was thinking like you meant like the feeling, not the action. So that was I was like, you don't like any song except for Defying Gravity? What the fuck are you talking about? Yes, you do. But that makes more sense. Long ass Pinterest reposted from Tumblr post of things they like about America. One of the things in question, apple cider donuts and mazes. I like corn mazes. Fuck you. I agree. That rocks. I don't know, like I can't change the cover like so. It was crazy sad. That's so funny. I guess I don't for me a lot of the time that doesn't matter to me too much because of the way that I listen to music. Since all of my playlists are just albums, I have like it's like the first 4 albums that I listen to that month. And in March I should change the location at which No Good Deed sits. So it's cuz yeah, you can like change like what order everything's in. So it's just the first 4 albums I listen to and I think that rocks. Tell you got the only one. You make love and fun. You do make love and fun. Okay. You make love and fun. Deselect. P for pencil. Surprised that worked, but it did. Let's fucking go. Like the amount of skipping I'm doing at this point, I should just turn on something else. I don't have an album for this week though, and I feel like I should probably stop listening to the last one that I listened to. You know what I mean? Hold my own, believe me, I can't believe me. I can't believe me, I can't believe me, I can. You need to come on down, let the colors run. Do this and get through this. BS1. For my curriculum plan, uh, uh, since I'm doing a, um, since I'm doing character design, I ended up, like, reviving a couple characters that I made a very long time ago. Um, which I'm a little bit excited about because I ended up, like, fixing some lore problems a little bit. I was, like, fucking around in class, and I was, like, writing out some of the deeper lores. Um, and so I'm kind of excited because it makes it feel more feasible that I might be able to, like, finish that story and maybe animate it like I want to someday. Like, that's a very lofty task because I did intend to animate, like, an entire TV series, but that's my fucking business, okay? If I want to animate an entire TV series by myself, that is my prerogative, okay? Um but um so that's exciting. I'm also exactly. I'm also um pretty psyched to uh um like I have a couple of things, like, big character based projects or whatever. Like, I don't know that this one would have been an animation insofar as I had planned it to be more of a like comic or something, like a web comic. Probably not a web comic you can scroll. There is a difference between a web comic and a traditional comic. A traditional comic is paged. A web comic is a scroll. So, like, it's more of a, like, there's breaks in between, but it's vertical, not page flip page flip. You know what I'm saying? Which I do think is very fascinating. I love that technically a new style or art form has been invented as a result of the internet. I do like that things have evolved in that way. I don't know how interested I would be in making a webcomic though. I think printing a webcomic, I'm sorry, printing a comic, not a webcomic. That's fucking different. Printing a comic sounds very, very cool, and I would kind of like to do that. Um, um, but yeah, I don't know. I um that's what I thought. Um um but anyway, I don't know that a comic is the right medium for the other thing I'm thinking of. It is very visual in nature. Um but I don't know if it should be an animation or a comic, if that makes sense. Um cuz I always like the idea of music and, like, sound being involved in things. I'm just not sure. Smoking at the window. I love you, Bruno. UFC. This bitch got me paying her rent, paying for trips, got it on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. Smoking out the window. Let me know, can she do this to me? God felt that girl belonged to only me. But I was wrong, 'cause she belonged to everybody. Everybody. Ooh. Oh! That's fucking crazy. Harry Potter cannot escape racism, I fucking guess. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. This bitch got me paying paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. I am sick to death of the Slytherin slander, bro. Like, part of me, like, if they didn't have such like negative connotations in the series, it wouldn't be a bad thing. But the thing is that the entire like series sits there and is like Slytherin equal evil, and it's like, okay, can we fucking chill, please? And then putting, okay, yeah, like, true. Yeah, I I am certainly ambitious, but the rest of the traits lose me a little. What's it? And like, I don't know, being ambitious doesn't immediately mean you'd like kill your family just get to get your way. You know what I mean? Ambition can exist elsewhere. You don't have to be brave of all. That's the one defining quality they have. it it is interesting in the sense that like that one theory or whatever of like where like each of the main cast should have been in a different house, but like they were brave enough to ask to be in Gryffindor or something, and like that's what you need. That's a very interesting concept. However, in practice, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like it feels like you kind of have to have like a different trait on top of the bravery. Like there has to be like other defining, like, you know, because like it's cute that Hermione would have been a Ravenclaw and that if she knew what she's doing, Hermione would have been a Slytherin. True. I like that concept. I'm a Slytherin advocate. I am not immune. I was pissing around my sketches the other day, and there I had some uh um like Harry Potter ones. And so they were all Um, um, and first of all, the biggest thing I changed was, um, fucking, uh, what shit? Oh, the biggest thing I changed in it was Harry wasn't a fucking. He didn't want to be an Auror. He maybe he wanted to when he was younger, but he changed his mind and he became a teacher. Fuck you. That's literally the perfect um direction to take it. Like, if Hogwarts is my home, teach, you stupid dumbass. Like, I'm going to blow up. That's something. It's always pissed me the fuck off. What do you mean he wants to become an Auror? I'll fucking kill you. No, he doesn't. He wants to be the next Dumbledore. That makes the most sense for his character arc. Is he becomes a teacher and then eventually he becomes headmaster. He's like notoriously powerful or whatever because he beat Voldemort. And so that pushes him to learn more and want to become like more powerful, but in his quest for power, he remembers Dumbledore and all the things that Dumbledore did for him, even though Dumbledore was kind of an asshole late game, but don't worry about it. It's fine. And so he thought about it and was like, I actually want to help the youth of Hogwarts. I was gonna say of America, but that is not true. You know what I'm saying? Ambitious to be the best at school trumps over her intelligence. I'm sorry. She wanted to be the smartest and she was an overachiever. She actively didn't like the snobbery of Ravenclaw Academia and she's not able to. Yeah. When you put it like that, I agree. And it's like, had she not been like kind of annoying, in the sense that she wanted to be a know-it-all, um, also, her not liking the snobbery of Ravenclaw Academia is so fucking funny. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, girl. You look ridiculous. Groundhog Day. I got you. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Money has been spent. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. got you, babe. Hey, bud. In the end of just you and me. Kevin. Me like me. Never leave you. Like Dracula. Halloween. Halloween. It will be Halloween in only a couple months, so it'll be okay. Spectacular. August is just around the corner. I said months, but minutes sounds even better. I don't want to relive that song, thank you. Months was like already kind of like a bit. So I was like, oh, what the fuck is happening? Dude, I fucking wish Halloween was a couple months away. That means that semester was fucking over. God damn it. I am a little scared that this coming up fall will be worse. I'm hoping it won't be. One of my friends, I say that like I haven't said everyone's fucking name, but that's fine. Um, one of my friends in my cohort was talking about how she was scared that she has uh what the fuck 15 credit hours instead of 12 because she can't handle 15. Um, but it's like if she wants to stay on track, she kind of has to take 15 because the next class, the next art ed class is 6 credit hours instead of the typical 3. Um, because we're required to be there on Saturday. I don't know why it doubles it. Realistically, it should only add like 2 credit hours instead of 3, but maybe 1 credit hour, 1.5 credit hours. But hey, if you want to make it 6 and make it so I don't have to take another damn class, great. Mint. Fucking awesome. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. Far away, baby. But yes, I will have summer off. I am. Oops. I don't want to say nervous. Oh. For summer. But I'm I'm scared it won't be like enough. If that makes sense. Especially because I will still be doing a summer 1 and it's going to be in fucking Italy. Well, first of all, I'm nervous that like couple weeks before Italy will not be enough. That's one thing I'm scared of. And then the other thing I'm scared of is that Italy will be so overwhelming that when I come back, like the month or the month or 2 that I'll get won't be enough to like recuperate from the semester prior and the trip to Italy because of alien issues. So that makes sense. Well, I also hope this, but yeah, it's like I was talking to my friend, and we were she went on the trip to Italy. I'm so fucking disappointed that we didn't get to go together, but she went to the trip to Italy last year, and she was talking about like how miserable she was, and it to be fair, it was circumstantial. Like the people she was going with were like less like artsy kind of, you could say. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I like the people I have talked to seem okay. So I'm not like um um like the people that are going with me seem cooler, and I am excited to like bond, you know? But she was also talking about like how she was like groped by like creeps in Italy. I was like, what the fuck? So I felt fucking terrible for her. Like, I was like, oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, I was like, oh, my god, someone do something, someone fucking do something. And she was like, yeah, and everyone in Italy wasn't very friendly to tourists. They were all very judgmental that we were Americans. I was like, oh. Which, like, to a certain extent I get, like, emotionally, me too. Right. So I was like, yeah. That doesn't bother me, but, like, I remember when mom and dad were talking about their trip to Ireland and how everyone was excited that they were there because it's like, they're proud of their country and they're just like, yes, come see it. Yes. That's kind of how the Irish people seemed to perceive of tourism, whereas Italy doesn't seem to think the same way. And it's like, and like, she was even talking like, even though we were on a trip for like school, that didn't seem to matter to people, which is like, oh, um, very disappointing, but by and large makes sense. Some countries think that tourism makes sense, which is so interesting because you'd think it would be not that. Let me actually cut. Okay. It's from disguise. I get it to a certain degree because it's kind of like if there's a lot of tourism, then like the trash is bad and blah 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 blah. Um, and like people like vandalize things that they don't understand and they don't understand the culture, blah 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 blah. So like I get it. However, um, ah, meh, meh. Um, deselect. Because I can't really say that shit about America. Um, like that we're a sacred nation. Tourism is not allowed. Because that would be fucking stupid. First of all, Americans love to travel. If we were like, no, you may not visit. Like, I know a lot of people are like, no, you can't live here. Because they're racist or whatever. But I've never heard of anyone being like, no, you can't visit. You know what I mean? Especially because we do tourism in our own country. Like, we're like, yeah, I'm from Michigan, and they're just like, wow, we're fucking from Texas. It's awesome down here. So excited to see you guys. Like, not like literally, but they're just like, oh wow, cool, happy you're here. We love Texas. Like there's like regional pride and like state pride here. And so it's never like a ew, get the fuck out of our state. It's a welcome to our state. Um, Check out our Buckies or whatever. We fucking love tourism because we see the big one. True. And it's like we're 50 little countries, which rocks. Yeah, when people move here, then it's fucking over. Like, we hate that shit. But visiting? Fuck yeah. Check out our Buckies. Yeah. We have Buckies. And that is what you should visit. Not sure what else they have in the South other than that. Honestly, like, surely that's all. No. Hell yeah. Slowest driver, yes! Let's fucking go! Living on sunset time. I fucking forgot. Sunset driver. I want this to be over. Living on sunset time. Designing this kind of makes me want to take metals and jewelry, because this would be metals and jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be a big fucking necklace. It could be glass. That'd be dangerous as fuck, but it's possible. Dangerous in the sense of it could break, not necessarily like dangerous to wear. That would just be fucking stupid if it were dangerous to wear. Glass might be more comfortable. I'm not sure how you'd be able to like handle these edges. I feel like they'd have to like be raw. In my brain, like, how would you be able to make them less pointy if they were metal? I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know it because I haven't taken metals and jewelry. Mountains and mighty face. Seek is more important than the stones that form the base. Music banging, hell yeah, brother. That's the likes. Look at your life through heaven's eyes. La 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 la. Of new and brighter birth, with the strength or size, oh how much he gave, the answer will come. The answer could come to him who tries to look at your life through heaven's eyes. All he had with you, though there's little to be found, and all you have is nothing. There's a lot to go around. And so change and chance, and though you'll learn all the steps. Dance. You must learn to join the dance. La 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 la. La 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 la. So how do you judge what a man is worth? He builds or buys. Never see with your eyes on earth. Color. Look at your life. Look at your life. Through heaven's eyes. Kill that. Ready to go. You are around. Okay. That I am ready to go. Whoops. Invert. Aww. That's okay, I'll just color that in. You walk around naked. Okay. So now we hit it with this. I don't know that oh, right. I forgot. I had come up with like a crazy... I'm inside you. The girl that I once had. It's code for he's not here. Cause... Oh. My heartbeat. you are around. I know that you heard me. But to complete that game, she's not my real girlfriend. She's not my real girlfriend. Should they for their first date? I wanted you to know that I am ready to go. You are around. The rose is gonna be fucking annoying. Dude is a real dick. He ain't cool, he balling all that. I think I did a boob out look last year too. Let me crack that open. Where did I not finish this? Oh no, I did. I was like, what the hell? Where did it go? There we go. It was a boob outlook. One boob, but still. Oh my god, I didn't go that hard last year either. I fucking forgot. I'm doing way more than I did last year. Let's go. What the fuck? That's so fucking funny. The 3 whole outfits that I fucking liked. Anyway, don't save. Music make a day of sand. I have another project in print media, and I have to think of what I'm gonna do. It's 2 months I've been working on me, baby. There's drama in my life. No one's in love me, baby. Now when I realize, oh, remember when I held you to stay. Regret I didn't tell you that I can't keep you from loving him. You made up your mind. Said, hey, I love you, girl, but I'm out of time. I love for you, but I'm out of time. I'm out of time. If you guess it just a little, baby, you know my line. If you don't trust him a little, come right back, girl, come right back. If you got a chance just a little, treat you right. I loved you like I should have loved you all the time. Make me with your Johnny guys to stay. Now I can't keep you from loving him. You made up your mind. Said, hey, I love you, girl, but I'm out of time. But I'm out of time. Out of time. P for pen, perfect. We're out of time. Engulfed in that personal embrace of that little light you see in the distance. Guilt and shame. Blame it on the weather. Your voices, nothing lasts forever. And as it used to be, no, alone. Might be time to face it. I think, while I am not a super huge fan of how boring this outfit feels to me at this stage, I feel like best bet is to just finish it and like add a pattern or like a color or not a color, excuse me. Add a pattern or like some kind of texture in the pants. You know what I'm saying? Well, you fucking got me there. You certainly got me. Oh Jesus. Going up, no, yeah, they are more interesting for sure. But well, I mean, the tailoring one that what's his fucking nut, some old guy wore. I thought that one was interesting. Then last forever. But I don't even remember his name. But he was old. And the outfit looked ridiculous on him in particular, but it wasn't his fault. It was just the outfit was not for him, if that makes sense. It didn't feel like he was meant to don the fit. It was for somebody else. It's either that or he needed to brush his hair. It could be either one. Either he didn't look good in the outfit or he needed someone to come over and do his hair, cuz it was one of the outfits that I saved. Hold on. I think that's the last white thing I need to add. Yes, it is. So the rest of it is color. I wonder. Let me see here. Okay, perfect. So now all of that is invisible, which means that I can do this. Perfect. All right, so we are closing in on the finish line on this one. I need to save it as I just need to save regular, please. Thank you. But hold on, let me get that off that I was talking about. Nope, not that one. Here it is. He looks fucking ridiculous. But I think it's just the nature of it being him. You know what I mean? I fucking love this song. It's so funny to me. It was so funny. I was listening to this song. I think I've told this story before about this guy. I was listening to this song, and Mom looked at me and was like, "What the fuck are you listening to?" I was like, "Aerosmith. You fucking love Aerosmith. You were just uncultured. Unlike myself, who listens to Big 10-inch record." I fucking love you, Big 10-inch record. Like, that is so goddamn funny. But anyway. Whip that your Big 10-inch record of the man that plays the blues. Like, that's so... Anyway. Whip out my Big 10-inch record of the band that plays the blues. The band that plays the blues. Big 10-inch record of my favorite blues. Anyway, it's almost 11, so I'm gonna go to bed now. The band that plays the blues. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me while I worked on the Met Gala outfit. We're almost done. I know it's taking me some time, but we're getting there. It's just color, and then I'll call it good. And maybe I won't get too weird about the color. And we'll finish early. Thank you. Happy outshit. I also got the book from Melcat, so we're ready to read on Saturday. So let's fucking get in there. Anyway, I will see everybody tomorrow for, I think, Bug Snacks I said I'd play. Godspeed there. I love you.